My gosh, what in the world?
Dude, I'm telling you, like I'm all over the place.
It sounds like a mess, like from the outside, but when I listen to it, it's like organized chaos. You have a
Yes.
plan, and everything you're doing is putting you in a spot that's going to keep moving you forward. It's wild that you mentioned, but I'm going to have Randy on Friday.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so I have to make sure I'll be like, hey, Katie Smith says hi.
Yes, you should. I had posted something a long time ago on Twitter, something to do with the UEFA, and I was asked how to get started. And Randy reached out to me on Twitter first and was like, "Hey, like I can actually help you." And then at the convention, we were able to meet. We probably talked for like an hour or so at the convention, and then since then, we've kind of kept in touch here and there. He's been a great resource, definitely one of the ones that I kind of keep coming back to. What I have really appreciated and learned is that like these coaches that have like all the success, like they're so humble and they're so kind, and like they look at you as like an equal. Like I would never in a million years say like I'm equal with any of those people that we just mentioned, right? Like they're up here and I'm here, they're talking to me like I'm right here with them. And I just sit there, I'm like, wow, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain how it makes me feel, but it makes me feel very happy.
The other thing that I wanted to point out too, I don't know if you know Candace Fabry. I had her on the podcast as well, and she had a almost identical type of explanation of what it was like to coach, because her husband's a high level coach as well. Like, and she said the number of times that referees would walk past me to go to him, and he was sitting, I was standing up. He was just there just to watch me coach, and the rest would go to him. Like, your story, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Candace. You're just a younger version of it. I love the idea of when you said, I've got a chip on my shoulder. I'm going to freaking be the best coach. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to crush it.
It's funny that you bring up Candace because when I was getting my C license, she was, or like starting to look into that, she was kind of one of the ones that was trying to help me out because the financial aspect. I mean, dude, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And I don't have money like that to be paying for licenses. And so there are coaching scholarships for the D license, the B license, and the A license for females. There's nothing for the C license. And I was trying to figure out what I could do to try and get something helped out. And she was trying to help me figure out something. In the times I was talking to her, she said that she was like, you remind me of like a younger me. Sucks that that's the case, but I think it's very typical and very common. And all I can do is put myself in places where I can have success and show that it's possible. And then hopefully there's more females like me that do the same thing. And then over time, hopefully that narrative changes. But right now it's just, we're not there yet. I'm really excited for next step. Luckily, because of the coaching convention, I was able to make a lot of connections at that level. So I'm kind of hoping that like I said, just kind of get to where I can just coach and not have to do other things. I'm really excited that like I'm getting my degree and I'm starting my master's, and like now I'll kind of have the opportunity, like if something does come up, to be able to take it. My master's is in soccer coaching education.
Oh, of course it is. I should
Yeah.
have known.
And I'm doing it online.
Wait, is that through OU?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. All right. Awesome.
So
Okay.
that one I'll probably just do alongside coaching. And the way that I'm doing it, and Ashley, who's in charge of it, he's been really great. He's worked with me because I kind of explained like, this is my situation. I'm taking 5 of 10 classes this summer. I'm getting them this summer while I have nothing else going on and I can focus on them. I say nothing else. Like I said,
Yeah, I was going to say there's no such thing in Katie's life as nothing.
Right. But, to me, I'm like, oh, it's only 3 things instead of 7. So this is great. So I'm taking a lot of them this summer. And then I only take either 1 or 2 in the fall, and then 1 or 2 in the spring, 1 next summer, and like that's it. He's kind of working with me to like basically let me take most of them this summer while I have more time. And then when I'm in coaching and stuff, I'll have less that I have to do. And then the coaching convention is like their residency, or so I won a scholarship to go to the coaching convention this past January. And then I won a giveaway to go next January. So that's been really cool too. I think as a coach, like you're the most hated person ever. Like you can never get it right. You're never going to make everybody happy. There's always a complaint about something. But I think having like supportive, and for me, like it's been my parents, having those supportive people is really important because like as a coach, you kind of, I think sometimes feel like you're on an island and you feel like, you're all by yourself and you can't get anything right. And no matter what you do, there's going to be a problem and somebody's going to think you're wrong. I think it's important to have that support from, your people, because you really you're not getting it anywhere else.
What school do you go to? Like, is it University of Memphis? Is that where
No,
you're?
I go, oh my God, no, I go to Freed Hardman, and that is a whole other story. I'm telling you, you do not like my whole life is just a mess.
Yeah, I need 6 hours to get the full Katie Smith story. Every time I bring something up, you're like, no, that's a story too.
I
No.
know there's no simple answers. Like that's why, like when people ask me things, I'm like, do you really want to know? Because like it's not gonna be just like a 5-second answer.